Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about what that thing. Well, I guess we're gonna talk about the whole Tony Stark returning as Doctor Doom from San Diego Comic-Con. I think they thought that was supposed to be like a real big thing, but I'm like so glad that a lot of people are like, "What the fuck is that?" Because that's a desperation move. It doesn't matter what the fuck you want to say. That's a desperation move. Oops, sorry, I done cussed out already. Look at me. No, it's a desperation move. It's lazy as hell. Like, no, that's not interesting. I don't really want to see a multiverse version of the character. I mean, let's be honest. We knew that he was going to return, but I'd rather him return as Iron Man or another variant of Iron Man. I didn't want him to return as no damn Doctor Doom. No, Robert Downey Jr. is not that damn good to be Doctor Doom. Do y'all not know who the fuck Doctor Doom is? Y'all was complaining about some of y'all complain about that guy from Nip Tuck who played Doctor Doom, but hell, he played a better Doctor Doom than what the fuck Robert Downey Jr. is gonna do. There's no way in hell Robert Downey Jr. is gonna be able to play the menacing Doctor Doom. And Doctor Doom is a character that should never be compared to Iron Man. That's such a mistake. It doesn't make logical sense. Like, I don't understand what the hell was Disney thinking with that announcement. It wasn't a good idea at all. It is definitely a desperation move, honestly. And it's just like, okay, you give us Deadpool and Wolverine, memo berries, which, of course, like I said, the movie's great, but it's not enough to say the MCU. So they will have to do several of those movies, and they're not going to do them. They're not going to do it. So I don't even know what the fuck we even, like, I don't even know what the hell we getting excited for. But we already knew Robert Downey Jr. was going to return, and we already knew Robert Downey Jr. was going to be Doctor Doom when he returns, and we already knew he was going to be part of Secret Wars, which they're calling it Secret Wars and Doomsday. Okay, great, but the problem is, when you killed off half of the Avengers or got rid of them, you kind of made the Avengers team, pointless. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it should be retitled X-Men Doomsday and X-Men Secret Wars or something like that, because you would need those characters to step up from where the Avengers left off at, because you killed some of the Avengers off. You get what I'm saying? This is why when you do movies like this, you shouldn't kill them off, especially if you have a long-running continuity. You should just fucking recast. But now that you did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you're stuck in this hole, because can you bring back Chris Evans? Can you bring back Scarlett Johansson? Can you bring back Robert Downey Jr.? Yeah, you can. But you're going to bring them back as different characters. Luckily for not Steve Rogers, but Chris Evans, besides Steve Rogers, he can always play Human Torch. You get what I'm saying? And honestly, I saw the preview for that Fantastic Four trailer. That shit was campy shit. And not campy, like, it's campy as in the Adam West TV series. Pedro is not believable as Reed Richards. You can't pay me enough to pretend like Pedro is good at Reed Richards. He's not. And then they're like, oh my God, Galactus. Okay, great. But if the main cast is a turnoff, and if I'm not buying Pedro, because this takes place in an alternate version of the MCU that takes place in the 1960s. First off, they showed that Fantastic Four car. It's literally a 1960s car that hovers. Woo! Oh my God! Compared to what we had in the Fox movie? No, absolutely not. That's ridiculous. Like, come on, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Hell, even the one in Universal Studios is more of a fantastic car than what they showed. Then you got Pedro trying to explain nerd shit to everybody, and it's not believable. It's not fucking believable. And the lady who played Sue, no, I would not believe that she would fall in love with Pedro. I wouldn't. Not at all. Not at all. You're not convincing me of that. You're not. The trailer is over the top Tomorrowland of what Walt Disney, and the people back in the '60s thought the future was going to look like. That's what that movie is. But I don't know if it's right for the MCU. That's the thing. I don't know if it's right for the MCU. You don't do shit like that for the MCU. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you had just brought back the original Fantastic Four team. You know what I'm saying? And just say, hey, they got stuck traveling or whatever. And along the way they had kids, you know? And then they'd be like, and then with Johnny Storm being Chris Evans, they'd be like, hey, you look like Captain America. Yeah, I heard about that guy. He did some great things, but I'm not the person you think. And stuff like that. So, because there's always doppelgangers or something like that, so you kind of play it off or whatever. But I don't know. Like I said, this is a desperation act. You can tell that Marvel has nothing. They don't have anything. So in order to bring us back in the theaters, they have to bring back these old actors to play roles that we're familiar with or try to recast. But you didn't recast fucking T'Challa. Does that not make any sense? You set up there and used Chadwick Boseman's death to hold back recasting T'Challa, but you recasted Red Hulk. You done what? You're doing all these recasting of characters or alternate versions of them, but we can't get Black Panther. The shit don't make no sense. And y'all continue to fall down this damn hole where, oh, okay, we're also going to be doing Agatha all along. Who the fuck asked for that shit? Who asked for that shit? Captain America, Brave New World, 4 times this shit been filmed. 4 times it's been filmed. That's fucking ridiculous. 4 times? 4 times, Marvel. Y'all are on some bullshit with that shit. What other movie? Did they announce another movie that was supposed to come out after this? I don't even know. And who cares, honestly? There's nothing that Marvel announced. I mean, honestly, Marvel won San Diego Comic-Con. That's the truth. It was nothing but a Marvel fest. Because DC, okay. Alright, we're not even going to talk about that right now. But, Marvel won San Diego Comic-Con. They did. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. But the problem is, they don't have anything. And people, stop trying to praise Kevin Feige, because Kevin Feige didn't even want Hugh Jackman to come back as Wolverine. So before y'all even try to be like, oh my God, Kevin Feige's so great, or whatever, he didn't even want Hugh Jackman to come back for Wolverine. At all. He didn't want none of this shit. But the only reason why that shit got work is because Ryan Reynolds went to Bob Chapek when he was in charge of the company and got him to green light that shit. Because Disney wasn't even going to even attempt to do another Deadpool movie, even though it was scheduled to do another Deadpool movie. When Disney brought Fox, all of that shit went on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before in my previous video, is that if you really want to get people right now, you need to focus on the X-Men stuff. Okay, so Mahershala Ali is out as Blade. Wesley Snipes back in as Blade. Don't really care. Jennifer Garner is back as Elektra. We're not even gonna tie her to the Daredevil series. We can call that something else. You know what I'm saying? We'll call it Ultimate Elektra or something like that. Channing Tatum as Gambit, might as well go there because he done proved that he can do it. He just gotta add a little bit more stubble. We gotta dirty up that pretty boy face a little bit. Daphne Keith and Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine and X-23. Like I said, you do a Wolverine X-23 movie. You can do a Wolverine, another Deadpool Wolverine movie, of course. What you should also do is maybe do X-Factor. X-Force. That's a team book that had Deadpool, Wolverine, Psylocke, what Archangel and Phantomplex, and sometimes Colossus. And since Colossus is there, you might as well go ahead. And that's a co-op X-Men Strike Force team. That team's not afraid to, you know what I'm saying, other people if they got to. So you can do something like that. That'll be a serious little team up right there. Or like I said, do a movie where Wolverine, Deadpool, X-23, Elektra, Blade, and Gambit go on a mission or something like that. Like the stuff is right there. Just go ahead and do that, and trust me, people will love it. People will love it because they love those people there. You know what I'm saying? Just and Human Torch, you know, because he needs redemption, so we'll bring him back or whatever. But you do something like that. This desperation move by Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, no, absolutely not. And I'm glad that a lot of people are not agreeing with this shit because it's lame. It's lame. It's lazy as fuck. And you can tell they don't have no plans. They have no plans. They brought the Russo's brothers back, and let's be honest. If you guys know how I feel about the Russos when it comes to the nonsense of like how even though they're great too, they also forgot some shit. Especially Endgame. Endgame was hot shit. Endgame was hot shit. They didn't know how to finish it. No, matter of fact, they didn't have a middle or end. And I remember because they would change the scripts up into that movie because the leaks came out. So they was trying to change the movie around up in the last minute. So not only did you bring back the Russo brothers who can't land the fucking can't land the finish line. Don't care what none of y'all say. Because there are so many plot holes in some of the Marvel movies that they worked on. You like, now wait, hold on, how the fuck that work? But we don't talk about that. Now we're bringing back Robert Downey Jr. Okay, fine, whatever. But like I said, I think it's a desperation move. No, it was not exciting. Yes, Marvel did win San Diego Comic-Con because I mean, what competition did they have? DC? Ha! Ha! Shit, James Gunn and Peter Safran couldn't even be bothered to show the fuck up to the company. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, couldn't even be bothered to show up to the convention. So you know, hey, it is what it is. That's what they want. That's the people that Warner Brothers left in charge, dumbasses. And then James Gunn congratulated Deadpool and Wolverine. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, James Gunn. But hey, like I said, Marvel desperation move. They really try to get us to come back to the theaters. Will it work? Most likely. Is it bad for them? Hell yes. Hell yes. But they ain't got nothing else to do. They don't got nothing else they can do, and that's the problem. And that's what happens when you push agenda over storytelling. You know, when you decided that agenda is more. Don't you honk at me? Shit, fuck. Nobody told your ass to ride up on my ass. That's what happens when you decide to put agenda over story. Because Ike Perlmutter, he made sure that if we're going to do these movies, they have to be toy etiquette. They have to be able to sell merchandise. And the problem is, Kevin thought he knew better. Kevin thought he knew better. That's how he destroyed Marvel Television, and that's how he also destroyed the MCU by thinking he knew better than the people who knew about Marvel. He didn't know better. He was there as a manager. I can put you in charge of something, but that doesn't mean that you know the stuff. You're there as a placeholder. That's what Kevin Feige was. That's all he was. A placeholder. A placeholder management. To just oversee and make sure everything goes smoothly, but everybody else is doing the work. And you see what happens when you give Kevin Feige the control? Within less than a year, he fucking destroyed the golden goose that was the MCU. But hey, you know, we're not gonna talk about that. But anyway, how you guys feeling about Tony Stark, aka Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Dr. Doom? Do you like it? Let me know in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys later. Hey, you know what to do. follow, subscribe, share it, all that fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to check out Kara, that's where I'm at to post some stuff sometimes, and I'm on YouTube. And if you guys need me, email me through the YouTube email stuff. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.